So, do I enjoy cutting lentils? So we're now going back to the farm, see if we can find a new belt, because that did not work. I thought I was on fire. So it is 5:30 in the morning, and I have just got on the combine. So we are harvesting lentils now. The boys have been at it all night, so this combine's been going just shy of 24 hours. And we'll be running it until the fire ban comes in today, which will probably be about 12 o'clock, but there is rain on the horizon as well. So yeah, we're in the lentils. Let's see what they're like to combine. So this is lentils. You can see how short they are on the ground. You just got to go nice and steady at them by the looks of it, and just try and use your reel as much as possible. Put that down and a little bit out just to get it off your knife. So I've got a header right down. I've got it a little bit of pressure on the gauge just there, and I got it angled quite a bit, so it's tilted forward like that, just to try and get as low as you can to pick them all up. We've got the concave at 8, and then your rotor speed at 760, fan speed at 1050, and your sieves just there. From what I can see, the sample looks okay. There's no cracked ones by the looks of it, but it's quite hard to see until it gets up the window, so I'll just wait until then, and then we'll start adjusting stuff if we need to. So I've just turned the isolator off. Going to try and reboot it. Basically it's coming up with fan speed not at commanded speed or something like that. So I'm not really sure what the problem is. It could be a sensor, it could be anything like that, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I've checked the speed sensor in there and plugged it, it's alright. Now I've just noticed that this belt is loose and turned itself round. So we'll loosen it off and put it back on properly. This is your culprit. You can see he's twisted and he's been slightly worn there, and he's very hot. So I'll put him back on and just see what it goes like, but we're gonna have to put a new one on, I think. Let's try that. You can sort of see a slight twist in it already, so hopefully it doesn't do it again. But I'll just tighten up a bit more. Tighten that up on that spring just there. So let's try it again. I've booted back up. Fingers crossed this works. I don't think it will though. So now press the revs. Please work. Nah, it's not looking promising. No. That's that then. So we're now going back to the farm, see if we can find a new belt, because that did not work. Just keeps slipping, so we're gonna have to get a new one. So we are back in the combine again. It's all working. Fan speed is working again. Just had to change the belt. It was just the other one was slipping. So yeah, all good. I think I showed you the sample. Just fine tuning it now. I think that's pretty good. So that's us finished. What we're going to do now is unload into the chaser. The chaser drive's gone. She's had to go off and attend to a fire nearby. I think there's a fire just up here somewhere, so all the local farmers rushed to help everyone, just so the fire doesn't spread. So we've got to get through these gateways to the next field. So I had to swap runs with Alex. He's got the flex header. I was just bulldozing pretty much every 20 metres, so it's really short on that first bit there, so he's going to do that, and I'll take this side. So the sample isn't too bad. Filling up fairly quick out here actually. So I think they're saying that these are about $900 a tonne, which is pretty good, but obviously you don't quite get the yield, so it sort of counteracts itself a little bit. If you get a good crop, well this year you're not really going to get a good crop because of the drought, but get a good crop, yeah, you're going to be in the field winner, I think, but it's just if and when. You can see last year's stubble. What they try and do is drill the lentils in between the stubble, just so it sort of protects the new crop. Paddocks a lot better, they're feeding in a lot better, which is really good, and I'm just going about 5k, nice and steady. So yeah, I haven't got many losses or anything, which is good. They're the settings that I've got at the minute. I just had the panic of my life just then. We had to stop. I thought I was on fire. Simon, one of the truckies, and Alex called it out. Basically a big cloud of smoke come out from the my wing mirror and I was like, oh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, saw a big cloud of smoke. Went back to the fire engine really quickly. I was losing power going to the fire engine, which wasn't ideal. So I was a bit panicky then. I thought it all sort of burnt through all sorts of bits and the engine was all on fire. But I had to get there as quick as I could. But yeah, back on it and we are cutting through. We've got everyone behind us now. So we're keeping an eye on things and we've got a good team around us, so it was cooled out pretty quick. And luckily we managed to sort it. It turns out it was a turbo pipe that had blown off, which is lucky. So it could have been a lot worse, but yeah, it was a bit of a scary moment, and it's pretty much like a fire drill, so we should be good at it well hopefully it doesn't happen, but we should be good. So we stopped for a minute, we just blew the combines down and greased up, just a bit of a precaution. It sort of scared us a little bit, so we thought we'd just stop, regroup and just make sure everything's all good. Lentil dust is really, really flammable. They're quite worried about it, so yeah, it's best to just blow down. So obviously I want to record all the action, but the last thing I was going to do then was pick up the camera and say, look, we've got a fire. I'm not going to do that. At the end of the day, I'm working for someone and that comes first. The videos do come second, but ideally in the future I'd like to get someone to sit just here and record everything while I drive the kit maybe. So thinking about how we can improve the videos and get all that sort of action without me having to worry too much about it. It'd be nice to see my live reaction to things. Probably get quite a laugh out of it, but anyway, it's all about being real and telling you guys what's what, and not hiding anything really. That's the aim of the channel, and to help people realise their potential, which we'll get onto in another video, and sort of go through my background and why I'm here doing what I'm doing now. It's quite nice being the lead header. Let Owen swing back round and then we'll follow him behind him. It's quite windy again. It has picked up a little bit. So, do I enjoy cutting lentils? Yeah, I do. I do enjoy it. In this field, it's pretty good. The last one was a bit of a bugger because it was quite thin and quite short. But this is a good crop, I think. When it all feeds in like this and you don't bulldoze, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Got a good sample. So, what more could you really want? It is now raining, and you can tell because the sample has just gotten really bad. It's starting to get really wet. It's not thrashing at all well. I'm getting a lot of cracked grains now just for doing nothing. So yeah, probably time to pull the pin. So I've just pulled out because the sample has gone really, really bad. So there's no point having a rubbish sample and just get a rejected load, so we'll have to stop for a minute.
Been a busy day, combines day, just finished up because of the rain. Rain cancelled us, so today we come out to Horsham to have a good night out. And then yeah, so we got Owen here, Shay, all having a good night out. Just enjoying life whilst we're not harvesting at the minute, but yeah, peace out.